Yeah, hi there, and these comments are for N. I'm just using your first letter for privacy purposes, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you completed one of my independent speaking practice tests. It's number 149. The question is, what is one change your hometown could make which would reduce its traffic congestion? Give examples and details in your response. All right, so let's hear what you have to say.
To reduce traffic congestion in my hometown is to build subway stations between all the parts of my city.
There. So to build subway stations, right? And you're also making some changes in your tone, so very nicely done on that. Now, let me listeners, one word I'm not exactly sure about. Hold on.
In my hometown is to build subway stations between all the parts of my city.
I would say between all the buses, maybe? Is that what you're saying? Between all the buses in my city?
This solution will have considerable benefits.
I like that. That's a good leading sentence. Now you're preparing me for exactly what benefits you think your city will receive after building this particular subway station.
The first benefit of building subways is if we have subway stations, people's need of buying car will be reduced. For example, almost each family in my country has at least 3 cars. So if we have public transportations, it may prevent people from buying unnecessary cars.
All right, very good example there. I also like your use of transition words so I can understand the difference or how the different ideas are connected.
The benefit of building subways is reducing rental cars.
Another benefit, very good transition, excellent organization.
For instance, visitors who will come to my home.
I like how this time you said for instance instead of for example, so you're showing that you have a variety of transition words that you use in order to connect your ideas together.
Town will not have the need to rent cars because they will use the subway to transport.
I would say they'll use a subway for transportation or to transport themselves from one location to the next. Bottom line is, when you use transport, you need to put an object after that.
And that will decrease the number of the cars, which is the main cause of the traffic. That's why build subway stations is the best.
Let's go back to your grammar here. Hold on. So that's why
build subways.
You want to say that's why building subway stations. So you can't use build there, the verb. You want to use a gerund because you're using it as the subject of your sentence.
Stations is the best solution to reduce traffic congestion.
All right. Very nicely done, by the way. So now let's take a look at the rubrics. And I will include a link to the rubrics in this email so you can see how you got the score you did. So overall, I think delivery, you didn't have any major problems there. So, I mean, I can understand most of what you said. I had the one question was the word bus. I think you meant buses in that case. Language use, as I pointed out, you did have a few problems with your language use. So if you're using a plural noun, make sure you put S on the end of it. And if it ends in S, you have to create a new syllable like bus, a bus, or buses. Now you're changing it from singular to plural. So you had some minor language use issues in your response. Topic development, very strong. This is a very coherent organization. You had a good topic statement in the beginning. You used transition words as a way of connecting the different ideas together, and you supported your generalizations with specific detail. So overall, I think this will score pretty high. I'm going to put you at about 3.16 out of 4, 24 points out of 30. On this particular practice test. Now, for the purposes of our class, If you score 3.1, let's take a look. This is going to put you a score of 97% on the final exam. So I think you did a great job on this. And one of the things I noticed, you were making some definite improvements with your intonation and also your sentence rhythm. So very nicely done. And all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success. And thank you for your hard work so far in my TOEFL class.